This month, Bryant did what no Arkansas football team has ever done in the playoff era, and that's complete a five-peat. The Hornets beat Bentonville 36-7 in the 7A final to secure a fifth straight state championship.
Your most valuable player.
Leading their offensive attack with 4 passing touchdowns was game MVP, junior quarterback Gideon Motes. But the Razorbacks baseball commit didn't actually draw the start in the title game. In fact, Motes' road to glory was a road to recovery. The presumptive starter behind center in the preseason, he'd go down with a serious injury to his throwing shoulder in Bryant's charity game against Pulaski Academy.
I threw the ball. Right as soon as I let it go, I got hit. I landed on my shoulder and the kid landed on top of me. I really couldn't move my shoulder at all. Couldn't move my arm, it was kind of dangling. But then when we took the pads off, I was like, oh my, there's a big old bump on my shoulder. Like I was scared. I was like, what the heck?
He showed me his x-ray and he had a grade 3 AC sprain, and it looked pretty bad because his clavicle was pretty elevated. He tore 2 of the major ligaments in his AC joint. I think they're completely torn, which causes that clavicle to raise up. Usually grade 4 through 6 require surgery. Grade 3 is kind of right there in between. So they decided to go ahead and try some therapy.
I heard it was going to be like 4 to 6 weeks or 4 to 8 weeks from several people, or 6 to 8 weeks, up to 12 weeks.
He wanted to get back as soon as possible. When I first saw the injury, I was like, man, it's probably gonna be like 12-week rehab process.
I can't stay out 12 weeks because I just did not want to sit out for 12 weeks. I just wanted to play football, so I wanted to get back as fast as I could.
Suddenly, Motes' first season as Bryant's field general was in doubt. But with the help of Dr. O'Malley and physical therapist Stephen Gebhardt at UAMS's Orthopaedic Clinic in Little Rock, the dual sport Hornet would try to clear hurdles to get cleared to play.
We had him in a sling just to keep him comfortable, and we just worked on him for the first 2 weeks trying to get his range of motion back, and he progressed pretty quickly. So within probably 4 weeks, we had his arm up at 90 degrees working on just really trying to strengthen any of those muscles that surround that AC joint. And by, I think, maybe week 4, we had him thrown in here a little bit. He's got a really high pain tolerance because I know some of the stuff that we were doing is painful, but he was able to push through it.
I was doing PT like 2 or 3 times a day, every day. PT was definitely tough. It hurt. Even though I may not have said it did, it hurt.
Anytime I asked him how he felt, he's like, I'm fine. Which I don't know if it was always true or not, but yeah, he's very determined and he's got a strong will.
Ambidextrous, Motes throws with his right arm as a quarterback and with his left as a pitcher. While his health for baseball wasn't in jeopardy, competitiveness kicked in, watching Bryant go unbeaten with talented sophomore Jordan Walker calling signals.
It was fun to watch Jordan play for sure. I mean, he did a great job, but you know, I still wanted to play a little bit too, just because I'm a competitor and that's what I wanted to do. It was kind of hard a little bit because I'm a step behind everybody else. New plays, new little kinks in the playbook and everything like that, and so I'm trying to pick up the old playbook, but still having to try to learn as much as I can about the new stuff as fast as I can too.
Against the odds, Gideon would return to game action 6 weeks after his injury and be at 100% in about 9 weeks. Down the stretch, Motes would be the 1B to Jordan Walker's 1A at QB. But early on in the state final, after a Bentonville defensive score, Bryant head coach Buck James decided to give Motes a shot on the big stage, and one that he had worked for all season in PT.
Well, I was a little nervous at first. I was just thinking like, well, what do you have to lose? I mean, you're the backup right now, so why not just go out there and try to have some fun with it?
Motes would take his opportunity and throw with it, passing for 4 touchdowns and 197 yards, tacking on 67 yards rushing. 2 of his scores went to star receiver Torian Singleton. Once almost counted out, Motes overcame adversity to lead Bryant to program history, capping off his team's perfect season.
I'll probably remember it for a long time just because of the circumstances around it. I believe in myself, I could have done that. By Tori, he's going to always do Tori. I mean, they're going to make their plays. You just got to do your job and give them the ball and just let them make their plays.
When I saw those highlights, I was really proud of Gideon. And most people, I think this injury would have taken him out for the rest of the season. It's just a testament to his work ethic and his determination.